to turn the lights out.
Hey everyone, this is Natasha from Makeup and SFC. Welcome back to my channel. So today you've clicked this video because you are interested in a possible Artis makeup brush dupe. So if you're interested in the product that I'm about to show you, then please keep on watching. Okay, so if you're not aware of Artis, Artis is a makeup brush brand that has become super popular within the last year or so. They are an innovative brush brand that could potentially change the way that you use your makeup products. Typically, a traditional brush will look like this. It will have a wooden handle, a metal ferrule, glue that binds natural or synthetic hairs to the handle. So typically you will apply your makeup perpendicular to your face and you can apply whatever products. Now, these new brushes on the market, especially from the brand Artis, have decided to eliminate the ferrule and to create a bent shape with the bristles flat so that they could be parallel to your face as opposed to the perpendicular with the traditional brush. There are a few things that I want you to remember while you're watching my review. Artis is made in the USA. They have high quality textures such as what they coin as Cosmo fibers. They have the high quality metal handle, and they range from $35 all the way up to $400 if you get a set. Coolie, on the other hand, is made in China, can be sold worldwide, has ranged from $40 to $50, and is made of nylon and plastic. So now to the Coolie brushes. So the Coolie brushes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a demo and talk about the likes and dislikes of each of the brushes. So when I received mine in the mail, I got it in this really well taped package, and then it came in this brush box right here. It says the beginning of beauty, mermaid multi-purpose brush. It actually doesn't have the name Coolie on it, and from what I understand, Coolie is the manufacturer of these brushes, so you very well could find these brushes by other retailers. So they make it really easy for you. They name the brushes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 10, and they range from size and dimension. So in the back it says the designer's inspiration is from Mermaid, the fascinating body with her fishtail. Hope everyone can start makeup, inheriting Mermaid's beauty and uniqueness. Each brush head adopts special process, soft as velvet, creating a smooth, uniform makeup effect. And so here, this is exactly what they look like, and they came situated in this whoa. And then they came in this little plastic holder. All the brushes were stuffed in there, and then I just took them out. Now I bought my product February 21st. I received it on February 27th. As soon as I bought my product, because I bought it on eBay, I received my notification that my purchase went through, and then 1 or 2 days later I got my confirmation and that it was on its way. With eBay, you get your money back guarantee if the seller's product doesn't happen to be exactly what they proposed it to be online. So if for whatever reason you buy something on eBay from China that it wasn't what you expected, eBay, takes care of you. So I actually won this in a bid, and so I got it $10 cheaper than what they were selling it for. And so Cooley Brushes, which is the seller on eBay, was really good about refunding me the money considering I actually won it. So I was going to return my original order, and they were like, that's fine, it's okay, just cancel your bid and then we'll just refund you the $10. I was like, awesome. So my product came, and I've been trying it ever since. And I want to show you my favorite brushes and then the brushes that I could do without. Okay, so these are the face brushes. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are amazing. I think that they apply makeup really well. And if they sold these separately, I would jump and buy these in a second. This one is number 1. I use this in my foundation portions of my tutorials in my last couple videos. And then I love interchanging it with number 2. This one is smaller, so it's better for my surface area, but this works just as well. 3 is really awesome if you are setting powder under the eye, or if you are working with a smaller space like a contour or bronzer around the face. It works really well for cream and powder. All of these work really well for cream and powder. Now, when I first started using them for concealer, I used 4, but 4 seemed a little bit too big for my under eye area, so I decided to move down to 5, and this one was really good because it gets right up in there. And at first I didn't like it because I think I was just so used to using a beauty blender type sponge that it was so foreign to me to use these brushes. So it's really good for blending out the edges to your concealer and then really like packing it upward to get everything uniform. And then again, all of these they work really well for powdering the under eye and setting the concealer. It's also good for cleaning up contours. So if I wanted to get a translucent powder and to just work that around there, these work really well. So face brushes for sure, I would buy these over and over again. Now to, I guess what you would consider the eye brushes. They call it 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so 6 is the largest of the linear type brushes. This is really good for putting liner and some kind of buffing of product under the eye. It's also good for cut creases. So I will show you a picture of a cut crease that I did with this brush, and it's really good at defining the crease and like pulling the product upward. The only thing I will say is that it's super awkward if you're so used to a blending brush and a crease brush and all that other stuff. This was really foreign to me, so it was kind of odd to do it, but I could see how it could be done. The next linear brush we have is the number 7. Now this one I really liked for using to clean up concealer under the brow or for moving products such as my brow highlight. It's also good to get even closer to the lash line when you're using it for the under eye. And again, you could do even more defined crease work with this brush. 8 is something that I use for my brows. Now this one wasn't my favorite just because I feel like if you're someone who doesn't have thick brows, this could be cumbersome when you're trying to move product in here. It could be the brow product that I used. I was using powder. It kind of kicked up a little bit too much powder, so I would have to tap off the excess and then apply. And I don't know, it just seemed like it wasn't applying as smoothly as my small angled brushes, because if you've seen any of my videos, I use the tiniest angled brushes when I do my brows to get that like hair-like motion, and this is just, it's not thin enough to do that. I think if you had thin brows and you kind of just had to do a go around of maybe 1 or 2 strokes, this would work for you, but someone like me who has a little bit of a wider brow, it just didn't work as well. So this wasn't my favorite, and so again, it would probably be better used as a deposit product under the lash line, but I also used it for wing liner. So for black eyeshadow wing liner, it worked really well. I haven't used it with cream, but I feel like it would work really well because it is good at making thin lines. And so I was able to line my upper lash line and make a small wing. And so I could imagine this could work really well to make really dramatic wing liner too. Okay, so the two eye brushes, these are probably my least favorite of the group. For me, I think the Artis brushes could be better than these two because they just seem too stiff. So when it came to blending and to applying product to the eye, it just didn't work as well. So if you'll see my eyeshadow today, it's really choppy. So this could be because the powder products I used weren't as blendable, maybe not. So it's something to consider when you're using these. But like this is what I would have used for a crease brush, and it just seems like it doesn't have enough give. It doesn't have the same flexibility that a blending brush would do, so that you could really like buff out the color. If you wanted to do like crease work, I think this would work. But again, this set is just lacking something that mimics what a tapered brush would do. My final thoughts. The brush set as a whole is awesome. So if you even just wanted to try the technique of this brush line, I think it's so worth it because this is completely different from your traditional makeup brushes. The set alone is the price of one Artis brush, and so I think that's worth it. I've seen other sellers that sell 10-piece toothbrush brush sets, and they are at a cheaper price. I'm not exactly sure if it's the same set, but I will try to find them and link them down below. Currently, Coolie Brushes, the seller that I bought this set from, is sold out. So I don't know if they're going to restock, but they do have a website, so I will also list that down in the description bar. It's just cooliebrushes.com. So they do sell internationally, and so if you want to inquire, they have an email address and everything. I am not sponsored by Coolie. I don't know anything else about Coolie other than they sell on eBay. They sell other products like facial brushes and stuff like that on the main website, so that's something you can look into if you're into skincare. But this is all I have ever purchased from them. And that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below. Then we can talk about the brush line. And I hope that was helpful. I hope that was useful for you. And if you're interested in buying the brushes, let me know how you like them. So I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I will talk to you soon. Bye! This is not real. The heck is this? Weird.